At Numerian Capital, we bring you the latest stock news each day. Please like and subscribe so we can bring these articles to you each day. Thank you.
Today, December 28, 2022, why is LightJump acquisition stock trending today? But a volatile opener suggests a challenging narrative for LightJump stock. Shares of LightJump acquisition initially popped higher on a merger announcement. The SPAC's merger with food ingredient specialist Moolec Science offers much potential. LightJump stock eventually crumbled as the underlying tech still has obstacles to climb. Following its mercurial ascent and dramatic fall from grace, special purpose acquisition companies again dominated headlines with LightJump acquisition, NASDAQ LJAQ, initially bouncing higher on the midweek session. The blank check firm's management team announced its shareholders approved a merger with Moolec Science, a food ingredient specialist. Though Wall Street first greeted LightJump stock with enthusiasm, it eventually fell more than 46% in the afternoon hours. On paper, Moolec offers a scientifically compelling narrative. Primarily, the company focuses on molecular farming. The process, according to Science Direct, is the production of recombinant proteins in plants with the express intention to utilize, and ultimately commercialize, the protein itself rather than any trait or capability it confers on the plant. In Moolec's case, it develops animal meat through its disruptive plant-based technology, providing cruelty-free proteins for the food industry. If the applied sciences firm succeeds on its main objectives, LightJump stock could be a game-changer. According to research by UC Davis, each year, a single cow will belch about 220 pounds of methane. Because methane is 28 times more potent in warming the atmosphere, just the mere presence of these animals poses climate challenges. Combine the above statistic with the elimination of animal cruelty and LightJump stock becomes immensely attractive. To be sure, prior to the coronavirus pandemic, Forbes reported that more than 50% of millennials attempted to incorporate plant-based foods into their diet. Not surprisingly, then, LightJump reported approximately 92% of votes cast approved the business combination. Management expects the transaction to close on December 30, 2022, with the entity bearing the name Moolec Science. Shares and warrants should trade on the NASDAQ under the ticker symbols MLEC and MLECW, respectively, starting January 2023. LightJump stock entices but significant obstacles remain. Theoretically, Moolec stands poised to impart a paradigm shift in the global food industry. As various researchers pointed out, the ongoing water crisis severely impacts food production. That's because the processes involved in providing nutrition consumes large quantities of water. However, molecular farming may offer a holistically sustainable approach for the food industry, thus explaining initial enthusiasm for LightJump stock. Under traditional food manufacturing processes, the procurement of fertilizers and the risks of associated groundwater contamination pose major concerns. However, molecular farming techniques may facilitate contained cultivation platforms, mitigating contamination risks and improving water consumption efficiencies. Thus, the aspirational angle for LightJump stock appeals to forward-thinking investors. At the same time, research published by the National Library of Medicine notes molecular farming doesn't offer a panacea. Specifically, the most challenging and cost-intensive aspect of recombinant protein production in plants has been downstream processing, accounting for up to 80% of the total process costs. And this is where investors need to exercise caution with LightJump stock. Citing data provided by Nielsen, the Good Food Institute notes that on average, plant-based meat is 2 times as expensive as beef, more than 4 times as expensive as chicken, and more than 3 times as expensive as pork per pound. This unfavorable dynamic centers on smaller economies of scale. Though experts projected such scale should improve, plant-based meat products remain more expensive than their real counterparts. Moving forward, then, perhaps the biggest challenge awaiting LightJump stock is the underlying scale. Achieve financially sensible results and shares might skyrocket. Unfortunately, the market right now has a dim view on Moolec's upside prospects.
Thanks for watching Numerian Capital News. Please come back tomorrow for another stock news update. Thank you.